Hey everybody, welcome to CRNT Designers Chetan here. In this tutorial we are going to learn to make a Flask bottle with the subd modeling method which is applicable for production modeling. So before moving toward the tutorial, if you didn't subscribe our YouTube channel then please subscribe it, and now let's get started. So just delete this cube and add a cylinder. Then give the vertex 16 and change it to the triangle fan. Then go to the edit mode and delete these faces. You will get the 2D plane shape of the cylinder. Then select these edges and then add a bevel on these edges. After that, select these faces, edges, and then move them along the x-axis. Then select this one and then move them along the x-axis, so you will get shape like this. Then you need to select all the faces, so just select all faces and then insert them, and then you need to delete these faces. And now start to join these faces, means fill these gaps and try to maintain the chords based geometry topology. So that's why select these edges and press F. That's why we have recreated this topo, because we want the chord based topology. Then select everything and then extrude it like this. After that, just try to create a simple design with the bevel and extrude operations. So extrude it and one more time extrude it and scale it down, and then little bit try to create the bevel kind of shape here. Then scale it, and you can see we have simply created the bevel kind of shape here. Just try to maintain the proper shape for it. And you can use the scale tool for it. Then add it to loop cuts here, and then add a bevel on this loop cuts, but you don't need to do this. So just add supporting loop cuts. And because we will use the subdivision surface modifier, so that's why we need to add the supporting loop cuts. So just add the loop cuts. Then go to the bottom view and then add one more loop cut here, and then select the faces, and then just try to create the bottom shape. So that's why just move it along the z-axis and then one more time insert it, and then you can easily create bottom shape for the bottle, team bottle, yeah, you can say. And that's look pretty good. Then add a solidify modifier and make sure your solidify modifier should be top of your subdivision surface modifier. Then add a loop cut at the center and then add two loop cuts like this from the both side of the center loop cut. Then scale it along the select everything and then scale it along the y-axis just to maintain the proper shape. Then select these faces, then I to insert these faces, and then use the loop tool to create a circle like this, and then one more time insert it, and you can then extrude it and just try to maintain the height of it, and then delete these faces, and now it's look fine. Then give the proper thickness for the solidify modifier, like this. Then apply that solidify modifier. Then go to the edit mode and then select these faces and then hide them, because just we want to edit the bottom inner part of the bottle. So that's why I have hidden those parts, faces. And you can see, just delete these faces hide this one, and now just create a inner part which will be at the bottom. Okay, just simple use the insert operation and move it along the z-axis, and then one more time recreate the topology here. Write topology, garbage topology. Just use the connect vertex path option, right click, select the words and then right click and then connect vertex path as the option is there. Then just add the supporting loop cuts and just try to maintain the proper shape. Now you can see it's look pretty well decent. If it's necessary, then add supporting loop cuts. Then select these faces and then insert them little bit. If it's necessary, then only you can do this, otherwise it's fine. Now our bottle looks pretty well, deep bottle you can say. Then go to the X-ray mode and then just try to maintain the proper shape, so that's why I'm moving this along the x-axis. Yeah, give the proper amount. You can use the symmetry also. Okay, that's look pretty well. Then one more time add a supportive loop cut, supportive edges to maintain the proper shape of the model, because we will use the subdivision surface modifier, so that's why it's necessary. And now you can see it's look pretty well decent. Then add 7 loop cuts and then add bevel on these loop cuts. Give the proper amount for the width of the bevel and then extrude it out like this, extrude along the normals you can use, and give the proper amount for the offset. Then add supportive loop cuts to tighten the edges to maintain the shape. Just select these faces and then extrude it along the normal. And now you can see we have created the simple design on the bottom, which looks pretty well. Then just add a loop cut here and add one more loop cut here. After that, just select these faces and then insert them, and then try to maintain the square shape. And then insert them one more time. And use the loop tool to make a circle, and it's look pretty well. Now just one more time insert it, and then you need to extrude it out. Then one more time insert it, and then move them along the z-axis. So you can see we have created the bevel kind of shape right there. Just try to create a simple design on it. Then one more time add a supporting loop cuts. Okay, so you can see we have created the simple shape here. Nothing anything complex. Very simple modeling. Then select these faces and insert them, and then extrude outside these faces, and then scale them along the z-axis. And then you need to do the same step, add supporting loop cut supporting edges to maintain the shape and forward shading. So now we will create the another part of the bottle, which is the cap of the bottle. It's very simple, just add a cylinder and vertex should be 24 or 16 anything, but we will go for the little bit of higher, so that's why the vertex are I guess 64. Then just try to maintain the height of the cap. So you can see the vertex are 64. We will create a simple and easy cap for our bottle. So just delete these faces and then delete this one also, and then you need to select these edges. Just turn on your X-ray mode and then select the edges, and then you need to deselect few edges. So use the checker deselect for that, and now you can scale them along the X and Y axis. So make sure you press the Shift Z. So then only you can scale them along the X and Y axis, and then press F and then press F. You can press F also, otherwise you can create directly the topology. So you should need to choose the right way. So just you go with the press F to fill the gap. After that, just insert them, and now it's look pretty well. Then one more time insert it, and then use the loop tool to create a circle. That's decent. Then select these faces and then extrude them along the Z axis, and then scale it down along the X and Y axis. Then one more time insert, and you can see this is the simple shape we have created. And select this face and then extrude inside this face along the z axis, so it will be like the inner part of the cap. You can see we have created a simple the chord based topology here. Just I have added the loop cut one here. So just add the supporting edges. And then one more time insert this face, and now you need to edit the topology. Try to maintain the chord based topology, so just regrade this topology for this particular circular face, which is like a time consuming. Create for one side and then use the symmetrize. It is one way to reduce your efforts. Select everything and then use the mesh symmetrize. Then you need to use the one more time the symmetrize option, and you will get the good topology right there. After that, just add a loop cuts if it's necessary. But yeah, these loop cuts are necessary because we will use the subdivision surface modifier. So then add the subdivision surface modifier, and now you can see our caps looks pretty well decent. Then shade smooth it and then increase the level of the subdivision surface modifier, and that's pretty good. Then fix your cap at the right place, means on the nozzle of the bottle. Now you can see it's look pretty well. So just add 3 or 4 loop cuts right there, and then we will try to create the creep kind of effect. So just add a bevel on these loop cuts. Give the proper amount for the width of the bevel, and then you need to extrude inside these faces. So just extrude inside these faces. And that's pretty good. And then one more time insert these faces, so you will get the sharper edges without any problem. And that's quick trick. So then add supporting loop cuts here, and then add a bevel on this loop cuts and create the same effect on this part on the nozzle of the bottle. And you can see our bottle is ready, and which looks pretty well decent.
Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram and you can buy my 3D models on CG Trader and Gumroad. So bye bye, see you in the next video, take care.